welcome back. Kamaka Brown on the Sandwich Islands Network. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Sandwich Island Network. You may be listening to us on your PC at home, your iPad, your iPhone, your I don't know, whatever's working for you. We're glad that you're on board because we always play the absolute best in contemporary island music. And we're certainly pleased to be here in the Red Light Fever studios with brother Christopher. He says Christopher is the more formal name.
Is it?
But we know him as brother Chris.
I call him. I call him Christopher.
Christopher. Oh, I like that. Of Red Light Fever Studios, digital audio and video production, and you can find information on Red Light Fever Productions at redlightfeverproductions.com, right here in beautiful downtown Tahunga, California. We got a great view of the canyon over here, right outside of the studios, and
the little hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds coming around, huh?
Yeah, looking right in.
You know, I think most of those birds don't know the words to the song.
That's why they hum.
This one.
Old joke.
Yeah, I'm an old guy. Come on now. You know, as you get older, you get a little bit desperate, and I have to confess that I am getting desperate, and I don't want too many people to know. Can we talk? Just us.
We can talk.
You know, you go when I travel, and I travel a fair bit. I go back home to the islands, and I travel across the country and stuff, and I go through airport security, and they pat you down, you know. And invariably, I'm traveling by myself. I don't know whether they're just profiling or what, or whether I look like could be a threat. I always get pulled along for a special pat down.
Really?
And normally at the LA airport, it's a large Polynesian woman, and I've gotten I've kind of gotten used to, because I am desperate. I mean, the pat down is quite.
You're desperate. Huh?
It's quite enjoyable. As a matter of fact, guys, and I don't want this to get out. Okay, even if I'm not going anywhere, I would normally just drive out to the airport. And she gave me her cell number. She comes out to the parking lot and just gives me a pat down.
What's she looking for?
She's looking for his uniball.
Looking for malted apples.
Oh no! But you just went to Hawaii for doing the ending part of the year, Thanksgiving, Clinton.
Always Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Anything that happened at the airport that was?
Not that I can think of.
No?
Same thing.
Same thing. How long took you to get through security?
Oh, real quick. Like we go to regular Delta Airlines, which normal.
Yeah.
I don't think any different.
You know, they want you to take off your shoes, take off your belt. Me, I just take off all my clothes. I mean,
may as well, but right?
You know, don't mess around.
Yeah.
It's I don't have anything to hide.
Just walk right through.
Walk right through. Because most of that stuff, if they accuse me of anything, it won't stand up in court.
There you go.
Oh, really desperate. Come on. Desperate. Oh,
We're reaching today. Oh my goodness. You know, we certainly enjoy the contemporary island music that we do get a chance to play, and we want to tell you to please go to our Facebook page, Sandwich Island Network Radio. Our Facebook page contains information that we post on a regular basis, actually. Uncle Clinton posts information on food. He does us a great job on food.
Thank you. I know.
And he's humble. And Dan Lagronier from theexaminer.com. Now, where do you get your information, and how does it, what's the inspiration for you for your articles, your columns, which are so great?
I just give you a call. Ask Kamaka, what you like, I write them.
But you do, in all seriousness, a great job of commentary and articles about things going on in the Pacific Island communities in Southern California, and you've made some very, very, very nice comments, if you will, about various different factions of the Pacific Island community. So for our listeners, go to the examiner.com.
Yes.
And then what is the URL for that?
They just have to put in my name, search for my name, Dan Lagronio, Lagronio, and they'll take you to my articles.
right.
Yeah.
So you got some articles coming up. You got anything
Yeah.
in the pot there? Or
Yeah,
wanna,
I'm gonna do.
you want to
some-
tease us a little bit?
Well, just some announcements. I got some info from back home. The 6th annual Waikiki Hula Convention. And I didn't realize that they had it, 6 years in a row now. But what they do is it's over a weekend, and they invite various kumus from the islands or around the world to come and take part in this weekend. And it's all about the hula dance. Sounds like a great thing.
So these kumus are from all over? Not
Yeah,
just-
yeah, not just back home. What I gathered, from all over.
Great.
Wow.
Interesting.
And for them to travel, they all have to go through airport security.
That's true. Now, I don't know if they object to the pat down.
I think most of them won't object.
Stop it.
Stop me.
Clinton, just because your halal isn't allowed to travel anymore, they had a very, very nasty incident. Now, okay, Clinton belonged to the halal o chunky okole. He was, and halal o chunky okole, the kumuhula, was a kumuhula Bernard Opunui, and he's known as Bernie to most of us. But Bernie Opunui and his chunky okole halal had a nasty incident at an airport, and Clinton hasn't quite recovered from that, actually.
I wonder what happened, yeah?
I don't know. You want to tell us what
No,
happened?
I'm not going to tell you nothing. You guys peel out.
Well, listen. I mean, we got to be real here, man. And when I saw that in the paper and I saw your name, and I didn't. Well, it was on the news, 11 o'clock news. They teased you at 6 o'clock. They go, film at 11, and there was a short clip of Clinton running. He had his bags and everything. He had his was that a pahu drum that you were carrying, or was that was it?
I don't know.
He forgot, but he was heading for the parking lot, and it was a good thing I was in the parking lot at the time with my Polynesian friend, because I gave him a ride, and he said never mention this again, and I think I've kind of broken that promise, and I apologize for that, Clinton.
You're forgiven.
He's speechless. He's speechless. I tell you, he's been traumatized, and every time I mention, to take a trip and stuff, he goes, "Can we go by Greyhound?" Which is and he's never going to go back home unless they build a bridge, because he's staying away from the airports.
Next time I'm taking the train.
Yeah, Clinton is not only on the no-fly list. At several Chinese restaurants, he's on the no-fly and no-fry list. So. Oh my goodness, we're going off the deep end over here in the San
Real
Magellan
deep.
Network.
Next.
And you know what? That's what for good fun, and that's what it's all about here in the San Magellan Network. And thanks for coming along for the ride. And we've got some great friends from Kailua Kona who've been doing some great feel-good island music for many years, and they've got a new CD out and some great island-style reggae music. So let's take some time and enjoy all the way from Kailua Kona. Here is Ho Aikani.